15-game winning streak on the line.
4 seconds.
Shaquille, fadeaway. Points number 38 and 39 for Shaquille O'Neal. 15 in the fourth quarter, and this one barely beat the buzzer to win it for the Lakers.
You know Shaq as one of the greatest basketball players of all time. A 4-time NBA champion, MVP, and a guy who owned the court like nobody else. But Shaq isn't just a superstar athlete. He's a businessman, a DJ, an actor, and, yep, you guessed it, a car enthusiast. Here's the thing about Shaq. Whatever he does, he goes all out. And his car collection is no exception. From sleek sports cars to rugged off-roaders and even some wild custom rides, Shaq's garage is a reflection of his personality. Bold, fun, and larger than life. Welcome back to Wheels of Fame, where we showcase the flashiest rides of the world's biggest athletic stars. In this video, we're going to take a deep dive into Shaq's epic car collection. We'll talk about his first car, something that means a lot to him. Then we'll look at the luxury and speed machines that would make anyone's jaw drop. And of course, we can't forget the wild customizations that only Shaq could pull off. Okay, before we get to the luxury stuff, let's talk about Shaq's very first car, a 1992 Ford Explorer. Sounds pretty basic, right? But for Shaq, this car has a lot of history. Let me take you back to 1992 when Shaquille O'Neal was a rookie, fresh out of college and drafted by the Orlando Magic with the #1 overall pick. He was a young dude, on the rise, about to change the game. This Ford Explorer wasn't just a car, it was a trophy. It was his first big purchase after his first big NBA paycheck. And for someone who grew up in a military family and had very little, that purchase meant everything. Shaq has said many times it wasn't just the car, it was the feeling of accomplishment. This was the car that made him feel like, I made it. To this day, he talks about the Explorer with pride, and it's clear he loves the memories it holds. It's a reminder of how far he's come, and even though he's gone on to buy dozens of more expensive and flashy cars, this Ford Explorer will always be special to him. And now, from one end of the spectrum to the other, the Rolls-Royce Phantom. If you know anything about luxury cars, you know Rolls-Royce is the king of them all. And this one? It's the perfect example of luxury. Remember that time you walked into a Rolls-Royce dealership and bought 3 Bentleys on impulse? Probably not, but Shaq sure does. Shaq is a big fan of Rolls-Royces, although, according to him, one dealer in particular wasn't so keen on him. In an interview, he claimed that he was walking around a dealership one day asking how much everything cost. This annoyed the dealer, who asked O'Neal whether he could afford any of the cars he was looking at. Shaq was understandably offended and ordered 3 Rolls-Royces on the spot, out of spite. He told the dealer to have the cars delivered to his house, with the seats moved back so that he could fit comfortably. However, Shaq never actually used any of these luxury cars. Instead, he ended up with 3 Rolls-Royces that served no purpose, leaving him with a hefty bill of over $1 million for cars he would never drive. Clearly, this isn't the sort of thing that bothers a man like Shaq though. Fast forward to 2022, and Shaq took his generosity up a notch when he decided to throw in a 2004 Rolls-Royce Phantom as a bonus. When selling his $9.3 million mansion, there are very few people on Earth that ever find themselves with more Rolls-Royces than they know what to do with, but clearly Shaq is one of them. The Rolls-Royce Phantom isn't just a car, it's an experience. Every detail is handcrafted, from the leather interiors to the sound system that feels like it was made for Shaq. The Phantom's 6.75-litre V12 engine gets to 0 to 60 in about 5.7 seconds. But it's not about speed. It's about comfort, elegance and style. And when Shaq's driving around in a car like this, you just know he's the type of person who appreciates the finer things in life. The Phantom is the ultimate in luxury. And when you're as big as Shaquille O'Neal, you deserve nothing less.
My father bought me a Ferrari. This is a 360 Modena. Again, I had to take the top off forever. You probably look at this car and say, it's a small car, Shaq can't fit, but watch. You pull up at the club, you get ready to get out, you holler at your boys, all right, dog, yeah, call me later. You get in your joint, and bam, and I'm in there comfortably. Jiggling Eminem, 50 Cent. Dun, 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 dun.
It's not all about cruising in luxury. Sometimes Shaq likes to feel the wind in his hair and the power under his foot. That's where his Ferrari F430 comes in. Shaq's Ferrari is a beast. 4.3-litre V8 engine, 490 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 3.6 seconds. Let's be real for a second. When you're 7 feet 1 inch and 300 plus pounds, finding a car that can make you feel like a speed demon can be tough. But Shaq isn't like everyone else. He looked at the Ferrari F430 and said, "I'm having that!" And he made it work. Shaq had the interior of his Ferrari customized to fit his frame. You can't just walk into a dealership and expect to fit comfortably in a Ferrari if you're 7 feet 1 inch and 300 plus pounds, but Shaq isn't exactly the type to let that stop him. Custom adjustments were made so he could drive this Italian beauty without feeling cramped. Now you're wondering, why does a guy who could practically crush the car with his size love the Ferrari F430 so much? It's because Shaq is a performance guy. The sound of the engine, the speed, the precision, it's the whole driving experience. The Ferrari is Shaq's way of experiencing the thrill of the road without sacrificing his comfort. It's a reminder that even the biggest guy in the room can still have the need for speed. Did you know that when Shaquille O'Neal wanted a Ferrari, his size almost made it impossible? At 7 feet 1 inch and over 300 pounds, Shaq was told by a Ferrari dealer in Beverly Hills that he simply couldn't fit into one of their cars. Instead of walking away, Shaq took matters into his own hands. He bought 2 Ferraris and had them custom modified into one to fit his massive frame comfortably. The result? A unique Ferrari with extended seating, a repositioned fuel tank, and a completely redesigned interior to accommodate Shaq's legendary size. Just classic Shaq. Shaquille O'Neal's custom Cadillac Escalade is a car that screams both luxury and personality. This isn't just any Escalade, it's a unique, eye-catching beauty. Finished in a rich burgundy, it features dramatic scissor-style doors that open upward, adding a touch of flair and making it impossible to miss when Shaq drives through the streets. But it doesn't stop there. The car also proudly displays the iconic Superman logo on the doors, a nod to Shaq's larger-than-life persona both on and off the court. What really makes this Escalade stand out is the custom audio system. 8 audio barn subwoofers. This car doesn't just look loud, it sounds loud. Shaq bought this beast after the Lakers won their 3rd straight championship. So it's not just a car, it's a celebration of all his accomplishments and his love of luxury and customization. This car is more than just style, it's a statement, a car that matches Shaq's personality and his success. With 26-inch wheels and an audio system that could shake the ground, this Escalade captures the essence of Shaq's approach to life. Big, bold, and unforgettable. It's the perfect example of how his car collection is a reflection of his unique character, blending his sports legacy with his love for fun and customization. Okay, let's switch it up a bit. While Shaq has his fair share of luxury and performance cars, he's got a practical side too. Enter the Chevrolet Tahoe. This isn't just any SUV, it's the kind of vehicle that can handle everything Shaq throws at it. The Tahoe has room for all of Shaq's family, which is important since he's a big dude and a dad. It's reliable, versatile, and full of features that make it perfect for daily use. The Tahoe isn't flashy like the Ferrari or the Rolls-Royce, but it's super functional. It's a solid, powerful family vehicle that Shaq can count on whether he's dropping the kids off at school, heading to a game, or just going on a family road trip. And don't forget about the engine. The Chevrolet Tahoe looks good, but it's built to get the job done. Lots of power and easy to drive. It's the perfect choice for someone who needs a work truck but wants to look good while doing it.
It was a real good surprise. My boy Ryan hooked it up. Yeah.
Shaq's love for customization doesn't stop with the big names in his collection. One of his most impressive custom cars is his Jeep Wrangler. Now, you might be thinking, a Jeep? Really? But trust me, this isn't just any Jeep. This is a massive modified and totally customized Jeep built for adventure. Shaq's Jeep is lifted to extreme heights, with huge off-road tires and a set of custom features that make it the ultimate off-roading machine. It's built for rough terrain, and Shaq loves to take it out on the trails and have some fun. Whether he's driving through the desert or rocky mountain trails, this Jeep can handle anything Shaq throws at it. It also has a 6-sound system, off-road lights, and suspension fully tuned for performance. This Jeep is a monster and perfect for Shaq. Given Shaq's love for big American cars, it's no surprise that he splurged on a Hummer H2 back in 2005. This gas-guzzling, oversized beast was a perfect fit for someone like Shaq, who's known for his love of large vehicles. Not only did he customize it to his liking, but he even brought it to GM's exclusive all-car showdown that same year, hoping to snatch the title of King of Bling. It's easy to imagine why the Hummer was the perfect vehicle for him. It's bold, big, and in your face, much like Shaq himself. Shaq's Hummer is a monster in every sense of the word. It's not just about size, it's also about custom touches that make it stand out from any other Hummer on the road. From advanced technology inside to its killer sound system that can be heard from miles away, this Hummer doesn't just ride, it roars, and when Shaq's driving it, he's pretty much impossible to miss. Now that we've seen some of the more famous and weird cars in Shaquille O'Neal's collection, let's get into some more cars that really show Shaq's love for cars and his larger-than-life personality. One of the standout cars in his garage is the Ford F650, a giant truck that might just be the most Shaq-like car of all. Taller than Shaq himself, this beast of a truck is something only a man of his size could fit in. The custom mods make it a monster on the road, but it still has all the luxury amenities you'd expect. Navigation, HD radio, custom LED lights, etc. It's a car that turns heads and proves when it comes to Shaq, bigger is definitely better. Now, onto something that's both luxurious and practical. Shaq also owns a 2020 Rolls-Royce Cullinan, which is the first ever SUV from the brand. But as you'd expect, this isn't a regular Rolls-Royce. Shaq had it customized with a Mansory body kit, so it's even wider and more aggressive. The burgundy color is sleek and regal, and the Superman logo on the grille is a personal touch that Shaq has done to a few of his cars. Under the hood, it's got a 6.8-litre V12 engine, so it's got power and luxury in spades. It's a nice addition to the collection. Take a look at Shaq's Cullinan being taken out for a test drive.
So we're gonna test drive everything, get transport here, and send it off.
And for those who are into the muscle car scene, Shaq has a 2016 Dodge Challenger RT convertible in the garage. This isn't a regular muscle car. The roof has been chopped and modified to fit Shaq's height, and the result is a one-off Shaq-cat. The car still has all the raw power of a Challenger, but it's been tailored to fit Shaq's frame. With leather seats and classic Hemi decals, it's a real head-turner. For those moments when Shaq wants something a little more fun and flashy, he turns to his Polaris Slingshot. These three-wheeled, two-seater vehicles are as unique as they come, and Shaq has a couple of them in his collection. The build was masterminded by Floridian outfit Underground Auto Styling and packed a full custom sound system, like many of his other vehicles. The customizations are key here, with one of Shaq's Slingshots sporting the Superman logo and an upgraded sound system. Another features LED lighting and premium features, making it a showstopper wherever it goes. Check out Shaq's priceless reaction when he first laid eyes on his custom Polaris Slingshot delivered to him.
Ooh, come on. Whose house did you come to? Come on, big.
Oh, he murdered that right there. He's gonna make me cry on the inside, because you know I don't cry on the outside. What size are the wheels?
So we did 20s in the front, 22s in the back.
Give me some music?
Of course I did.
Let me see.
Come on.
I don't trust you.
Come on.
I don't trust you in the music department.
You got a little tan in the back, you know?
I'm more than happy. I can't wait to get that thing on the Florida highway. I know I'm gonna be the first one in Florida with a custom, West Coast custom Polaris.
But it's not just about muscle or luxury. Shaq also has a taste for the weird, like his Vaydor kit car. Built on an Infiniti G35 chassis, it looks like something from a sci-fi movie. It's inspired by a Lamborghini, but Shaq made sure it fit his needs by modifying it to give him extra legroom. The air suspension system also ensures that the ride is smooth, even when driving this eye-catching beauty. Last but definitely not least, we have the Dodge Charger SRT Hellcat, another one of Shaq's more customized vehicles. This car features scissor doors which open upwards to give it that extra flair, and a custom wrap that makes it look even more unique. With the powerful engine of the SRT Hellcat, this car is a true muscle machine that Shaq can cruise around in style. As far as 50th birthday presents go, a Dodge Charger Hellcat is pretty much up there with the best of them. At the end of the day, Shaq's car collection is more than just a bunch of expensive toys. It's a passion, a hobby that gives him freedom, excitement, and creativity. Shaq has always been someone who doesn't follow trends. He sets them. Whether he's customizing or building from scratch, cars are his way of expressing himself in a whole different way than on the basketball court. He loves sharing his passion with fans, showing off new cars, and even hosting car shows where he talks about his favorite builds. For Shaq, it's not just about the money. It's about the joy and the thrill that comes with owning and creating something special. So there you have it, folks, Shaquille O'Neal's car collection. From his first Ford Explorer to his custom Hummer and everything in between, Shaq has built one of the most amazing car collections in the world. Whether he's driving for luxury, performance, or just for fun, Shaq knows what he wants and he's got the cars to prove it. But now it's your turn. What do you think? Which car in Shaq's collection would you want to take for a spin? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you never miss another car-filled adventure. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.